Hello everybody. Today I will be going over the Kindle app.
8:12 a.m. 1. Tandem.
Yes, I have
Tandem. App switcher.
because I
Tandem.
just
Active. Actions available. FaceTime. Settings.
I did a YouTube video for that app. So, alright, so now we're going to open up the Kindle app.
Bard Mobile. Kindle. Double tap for menu.
Right.
Swipe 2 fingers down for continuous search field.
Okay, what I did was I did a 2-finger scrub to get out of the book. Alright, so you're going to have your
Selected. Library.
tab
1 of 5.
which will list all of your books.
Community. Tab 2
Community
of 5.
will list everything off of Goodreads if you have your Goodreads connected to your Kindle account. Or to your Kindle. Yeah. The third tab is going to be the book that you're currently reading.
Highlander Protected. A Scottish time travel romance Highlander and Time Book 3. Tab 3 of 5.
By the way, that is a good series.
Discover. Tab 4 of 5. More. Tab 5 of 5.
Discover is where you can look up more books, and more is your settings and all that good stuff. You can search by
Discover. Tab. Notifications.
Right, let's go to Discover.
Discover new books. Search. Text search. Button.
You can search.
Search. Button. Search. Button.
Come on.
Search. Text. One for the Money by Janet Ivanovich. A fresh mix of search. Button.
Okay. So.
One for the Money by the top 20 most read and most sold. Thin Air by Lisa Gray. A fresh mix of news and topical reads. Link. One for the Money by Janet Ivanovich. Separator. Dim. Categories. Link.
You can search by categories.
Kindle Unlimited. Link.
Kindle Unlimited.
Prime Reading.
Prime
Link.
Reading.
Ebooks with Audible. Link.
Ebooks with Audible.
Popular series. Link.
Popular series.
Amazon Charts. Link.
Amazon Charts.
Separator. Dimmed. Recommended for you. Link.
And under the recommended for you, it'll recommend different titles and stuff from, according to what you've already read. Most of mine is either like Scottish historical romance novels, fantasy, sci-fi, stuff like that. It's pretty easy. And,
Library. Tab.
so basically with VoiceOver, what you're going to do is when you go into the book, you're going to do a 2-finger swipe down. And I'll show you how to navigate the different menus in the book.
Highlander Protected. A Scottish time travel romance Highlander and Time Book 3. Highlander Protected. Double tap. Man. Brill.
And I'll let y'all listen to how Siri reads so y'all can have an idea.
Man. Brilliant. She hesitated. 2 days ride? She'd not been in the saddle for more than a few hours at a stretch. Hopefully her preparation was enough. And his expression grew serious. It said he's got an armed guard with him. So I hope you were serious about those sword fighting lessons. Proudly, she extended her hands across the table to him, palms up, to reveal the calluses that were forming there. They were hard to miss, red and inflamed. He nodded approval, taking one of her hands in his huge one, and she caught her breath at the careful way he touched her, the warmth of his skin. He must have felt her stiffen because he released her hand, cleared his throat a little. Keep him clean. Rub some grease into the Mithyakin, helps him heal. He said gruffly, thanks. When do we leave? As soon as ye can get away. He looked at her seriously. Best to tell as few people as possible you're going. Yea, here? You'd be amazed how quickly word spreads. He nodded toward the bar. I'll be staying here for a few days. I'll have provisions and gear organized by midday tomorrow. Ye meet me at your earliest convenience. After that I meal set out. I'll be here at midday, she promised, and he nodded. This was all beginning to feel quite real. Chapter 18. Riding home felt different.
Okay, now I'm on chapter 18. Alright, now what I'm going to do to get to the menu for the book, you're going to do a 1-finger double tap.
Book actions menu. Close book. Button.
So you got close book.
Navigation drawer. Button.
Navigation.
Search. Button. View options. Button. Notes and highlights. Button. View options. Button. View options.
Let's see what's in the
Brightness.
view options.
100%. Decrease font size. Button. Increase font size. Button. Book early. Selected. White. Button. Black theme. Button. Sepia theme. Button. Green theme. Button. Selected. Small line spacing. Button. Medium line spacing. Large line spacing. Button. Selected. Text alignment justified. Button. Text alignment left. Button. Text alignment left. Button. Text alignment left. Button. Selected. Large. Select green. Black theme. Selected. Book early. Increase font size. Decrease font size. Button. Decrease font size. Brightness. 100. Decrease font size. Button. Decrease font size. Brightness. Decrease font size. Button. Decrease font size. Brightness. Decrease font size. Button. Decrease font size. Dimmed.
Now I want to see what it does when you actually decrease the font
Book
size.
actions menu.
Like,
Exit button.
really,
Book actions menu.
small.
Exit button. Chapter 18. Chapter 18. Riding home felt different that night. The castle was only a short ride from the tavern, and if something went wrong,
Okay.
Book actions. Navigation drawer. Button. Search. Navigation drawer. Button.
Now, under navigation drawer,
Close book. Button. About this book. Button.
under about this book, it'll show you Goodreads and all that stuff.
About this book. Heading. Navigation. When a magic spell awakens in Goodreads. On my profile as currently reading. Listen with Audible. Audible. Switch seamlessly between ADD to list. Typical time to read. 3 hours and 16 minutes. 214 pages. About the series. Previous book in the series. Highlander Warrior. A Scottish. Try a sample. But learn more. But flung back in time by a terrible car accident. About the author. Rebecca Preston. Following. But Rebecca lived more by the author. Highlander smitten. Highlander found. Highlander fallen. A Scott popular highlights.
Okay, yeah. Highlander Fallen is the 5th book in the series, which is, I'll be honest with you.
About this book. About this book. Head close. Button. Chapter 18. Writing home. Words.
Alright.
Lines. Speaking rate. 55%. Line. Word. Characters. Sound. Characters.
Okay, I'm going to slow this down just a little bit so y'all can understand it a little bit better.
Chapter 18. Writing home felt different that night. The castle was only a short ride from the tavern, and if something went wrong, if Sweetbee lost a shoe or hurt her leg or threw Mary into the ground and sprinted into the night, she could always just walk the rest of the way. The idea of Sweetbee moving at anything faster than a pleasant rolling walk was absolutely unthinkable and made Marianne giggle to herself in the dark. But things would be different on the road with Eamon. He'd said he had a couple of horses for them, and a third to carry their things. These were serious horses, the kind that were bred and trained for long-distance travel. Marianne had ridden a few of the horses at the castle. Cora had insisted she spend time on a range of animals, not just the placid Sweetbee, but she suspected Cora had kept her to the gentler ones. She certainly hadn't been allowed anywhere near the black stallion, who seemed to be Cora's special favorite. She'd caught Ian muttering dire curses at the particular horse more than once. She was a little worried about not keeping up, or worse, falling off and hurting herself. And the more she thought about it, the more she realized she didn't want to make a fool of herself in front of Eamon. What a stupid time for a crush. Marianne, she scolded herself as Sweetbee made her mellow way up the path to the distant castle. And worse, a crush on someone who she was going to have to travel the country with. How inconvenient. With any luck, it would go away. Marianne had had more than a few of the kinds of crushes that flared bright then burned out. At least she had more important things to focus on. With any luck, the importance of their task would keep her mind focused for the most part. Before too long,
Okay. So that is basically a rundown of the...
Words, lie, speaking rate, 70%.
A rundown of the
Streamlot.
Kindle app for iOS. Okay. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below. Don't forget to hit that bell for notifications. And feel free to message me if you have any questions. Until next time.